So I'm back at Pocahontas State Park. I'm going to see the Swift Creek trail systems again and see if I can't find some fun in them for me. I think I figured out why I haven't been having a lot of fun on these trails, and I think it has a lot to do with my bike setup. My bike is set up for mountain descents with 160 in the front, 140 in the rear, and I got a coil shock on it. So that's why I call it my piglet. But these trails here are built a little bit more towards the XC. However, when there's not gravity to kind of deliver you into that flow and give you that boost, it has to be done through pedaling. And that just puts me on the struggle bus. But the two trails that are fairly new, Millstone and Zero, are rated as more advanced, and it says on Trail Forks they're more advanced because of the features that are on there. So I definitely want to go check out these features and see if I could start looking forward to coming to these trails here. So I'm parked at the Courthouse Road lot. Honestly, I don't really know how to get to these trails. I assume I just go to the bottom of the blue trails and I'll be able to figure it out from there, but if there's a map up here, I'll certainly look at it. So unfortunately, I think those new trails are over here and they're just not included on the map yet, so I'm gonna just have to find our way. All right, so I ran into a rider who gave me some directions, which is nice. So I'm gonna take Blue Jay down to Corkscrew, and that should run me into Millstone, which will take me to Zero. So I'm gonna give that a go. And I think we should be coming up on Blue Jay right here. So let's hit it. All right, yeah, a little bumpy here. And you've probably seen this in a past video. I could use a little more speed on that one. Little rock garden here on the left. Ooh. Yeah, see, I'm starting to get gassed already. It's a constant sprinting. Ooh. Then I'll take it a little slower, save some energy for Millstone and Zero. According to Trail Forks, there's some steep climbs on those. I can't imagine they're that long or that big because there's just not elevation here. All right, coming up on the split here. I believe I stay to the left. That's moonshine. And this should bring me into Corkscrew, yes sir. There we go, Corkscrew. A little pumpy here. They're like a big pump track. All right, just seems a little bit like a lot of rollers here, so you take it a little easier. Save some energy, get it back, actually, recovery. Now, if you can keep your speed through here, it would be a bit jumpy, but that jump to the bottom of here, so certainly need a lot of speed to double that. Is this a feature? Not sure. There's a 4 in front of the temperature today, which is not too bad, but still a bit chilly out here. It's a cold 40. And it's supposed to snow this weekend, so gotta get out today if you're gonna get out. Of course, by the time you see this video, it'll be too late. Hopefully you would have gotten out. Oh, a little soft through here. Picking up some dirt on the tires. Have to keep an eye on that. This circle looks familiar, like I've been here before. I think I gotta go Millstone right up there. All right, so I am at the entrance to Millstone. It looks like there's some jumps and drops, sharp berms, avoidable obstacles. We won't avoid them. Anyways, listed as a more advanced trail for the park. I guess for this trail system, but excited to see what it's all about. So here we go. Little rock gardens here. So I like that they went away from that parky feel, more into the single track feel. It works better, I think, with the elevation available. So my plan is to stop and ride, get a different viewpoint of any features I come across. I just haven't come across any yet that are intermediate or above There's been some beginner log ramps, but nothing worth stopping and setting up a camera for yet. But I've been told they're here, so we're still looking. Whew, maybe we should have gone with some wool socks today. My pitties are cold. Another little creek climb here. Oh, get on the rocks. Get on the rocks, Rob. Alright guys, I'm about halfway through the trail so far and still no features to speak of. So I'm told they're here, so the hunt continues. On we go. So this is the first rock garden I came across. I don't think this is the one I'm seeing on videos though. So this corner on the approach makes it really tough to carry a great deal of speed to really jump and clear that and keep some momentum going through this. On to the next one. Oh, here's a skinny. That's fairly wide. And another. Fairly wide but fun. Oh, another rock garden. That was a nice little feature. I guess this is what they meant by steep climbs. Now the big rock garden, I've heard, is at the end of Millstone. So, being that I'm not at the end of Millstone yet, I hope I still have a bigger rock. Oh, here's a big one. Let's see what this one has to say. So, this is the second rock garden. Now, this one doesn't look like the one I've been seeing on video either, because it's just on a slightly downhill section. I mean, it's not enough downhill to really get the speeds that I've been seeing, but there's a nice little knuckle in the middle there. That looks interesting. So, let's see how it goes. Alright, so again, it's got a weird turn into it. Going over the rocks was real slow for me. I mean, maybe if you sessioned it, you could kind of tweak your corner into there. But kind of was a momentum robber for me, so I couldn't really pop off any of the rocks. Nice rocks, though. Oh, a nice big rock coming up here. Let's see what this is all about. So I originally thought this rock was going to be a jump. That's what it looks like as you're coming in. It looks like it's going to be more of a drop for the average rider. Anyway, we're going to roll it, see how it rides. All right, so it sort of has an uphill approach to it. So I'm going to try to get as much of the downhill, or at least flat as I can, to try to get some speed to jump. But I think it's going to be a drop. So if you really pedal into that, you can get enough speed to jump it a little bit. This is something that does look interesting. It looks like a little bit of a scooped huck on the left line, or it's a rollable rock. But this big boulder over here, this little up and over, this actually does look interesting. I'm not sure what the backside looks like yet. I haven't been to it. Oh, yeah, definitely a nice huck. Now they're not in line, so you got to choose one or the other, but you could huck on the left or huck on the right, or roll it on the right, or, you know, if you don't want to hit any of it, kind of just wind around there. But we'll have to see how this rides. But I'm noticing it is on an uphill approach. Getting some speed to huck that's going to be a lot of work, but we'll give it a try. Well, all right, so that's a little weird. Only because that tree is sort of in the path of really sending it off there. It's a bit of a scooped up jump, but I tell you what, that tree did get in my mind when I was coming back down. So let's try this other line and see how that goes. Get it? Yeah, that's a good feature. See, I can find positive things about the trail. All right, moving on from those rocks. Let's see what comes up next. I think I see a little rock up here. Well, that's a nice little jump. And there's a little chair down there in case you want to observe. So this small section of the trail has been pretty good so far. All right, this has been the funnest jump so far. There's actually a downhill approach into it, so you can carry some speed, pop off the front of the rock, and land in a transition. Thumbs up. What's also nice about it is you can land in this transition here and carry speed and hip the next jump. That one finally feels right. All right, looks like we are coming up to the rock face. So you could certainly try to bunny hop this. As long as you land there. Just making that turn afterwards, that would be a little tricky. All right, so this is my first time into it, so let's just see how it rides. All right, not too shabby. It is a bit bumpy. I was curious if it could be hucked at the top. I'm not sure if I'm the one to do it, but let's try it again. Approach number 2. The top, I bet, is huckable, not necessarily by me. It's just a little bit too chattery to want to huck, and this rock right here has a little bit of a pitch forward, but it gets a little chattery in here to make it uncomfortable for me to land, because there's a turn in here. So right when you land, you're going to have to make the turn and keep on the rock. So I'm at the exit to Millstone. You know, there was definitely just XC at first, but right near the end of the trail, it actually got pretty good. There were some nice natural rock features. Some of them were a little weird with their approach. The man-made rock gardens, you know, not really fond of, but it's nice that they're there. They seem like a lot of work. So, you know, you got to give props when someone's put in that much work, but you know, there's not a lot of techie payoff. So again, it's good that they're there. I'm sure some people really enjoy them, so not to take anything away from what you enjoy. But near the end, again, there were some nice jumps, some well-built features, so that was all really good. But would I come visit just for that? Maybe. You know, if I could get to this end and go back the other way and just go for those features and skip the first 4 miles of it, I think I would do that. So anyway, off to Zero. I do like the bumpiness of this terrain here. The rocks in the trail. All right, so far nothing to write home about on Zero. One of the positive things about this trail is it seems like a true rake and ride with some use. You know, you'll get some of these roots exposed, and I think it'll be a lot more fun. And it is single track, so that is nice. I think this trail really fits in well to the character of the park. All right, looks like we come across the first rock garden here. Nothing big, nothing worth stopping for. So I just finished with the Zero trail. It isn't a bad trail, it's single track. Yeah, you feel like you're in the woods. There's nothing ominous in there like steep climbs or extreme downs or anything like that. I'm actually having a hard time understanding why it's advanced. You know, again, if you want to add it to your loop, obviously go check it out, but it is not, that's a beginner trail at best. About 2 minutes into sunset, I couldn't get back to my car fast enough. Fortunately, it looks like I'm only about 1.5 miles away, so. What is it? Oh, the exit. Thank God that's over. All right, so I rode Millstone, I rode Zero. Can I say it changed my mind about the Swift Creek trails? I think the end of Millstone was some well-designed technical features, so that was fun, but I can't put my finger on it. I wasn't tired today. I was motivated to ride. After I had finished the end of Millstone, I was motivated to explore. I did enjoy the exploration of the trails that I haven't ridden before, but I didn't really enjoy the trails myself. And that's not to take anything away from you if you actually do enjoy those trails. It's just not my cup of tea. So I wouldn't drive down there just to ride those few features at the end of Millstone, unless it was a social reason that I was going. If somebody wanted help with those, I think I could muster up the excitement to help somebody, but to actually just go ride them, I'm not so stoked on that. So again, this is coming from a place where all trails are good, so I'm not saying they're not good. Just the fact that there's trails in the woods and there was effort put into it, that needs to be applauded. I think that's great. I just don't find them exciting myself, so that just giving my honest opinion of how I feel after. You know, as I said on the video, by the time that I was about, I don't know, 2 minutes into Sunsetter, I was just hoping the ride would end. I was hoping to be back in my car, and that's not the experience I typically look for in a ride. So go have fun on them if you have fun on them. But again, this is Techie Rider review, not an XC Rider review, so you know, it is what it is. But until next time, have fun riding. Peace. All right, this is your new home for about a week. Just stay there and pray for no snow. I'm gonna miss you.